Welcome back everyone. Before we look at the new vehicle, I want to talk about something worth mentioning. I have noticed that only 1.3% of the viewers who watches my contents are the only ones who are actually subscribed to my channel, versus 98.7% of the viewers who watches my contents on my channel are not actually subscribed to my channel yet. So why? So come on guys. For those who aren't subscribed yet, please subscribe to the channel today so we can all grow on the platform. Thank you so much. Now let's talk about this new 2022 Nissan Pathfinder. As we already know by now, it's a midsize SUV with 3-row seats, and it's going up against other rivals in its own segment, such as the 2022 Ford Explorer, the Chevrolet Traverse, the Hyundai Palisade, the Honda Pilot, and last but not least, the Jeep Grand Cherokee. This new Pathfinder looks absolutely stunning and beautiful. In fact, it looks a hell of a lot better and far more sophisticated than this softer and kind of ugly looking outgoing model, which is the 2021 Nissan Pathfinder. So at this point, this all-new 2022 model is a huge step up from the older generation model. Honestly, I absolutely love the angular shaped design of these headlights and daytime running LEDs, although I do know they look kind of weird because they look like eyebrows. But to me, they actually look pretty unique. And I also love this redesigned grille and the overall front fascia as well, which makes it look very attractive indeed. I tried to read the size of this tire, but I couldn't even see it, so I truly apologize for that. However though, I do love this multi-spoke design with this beautiful and shiny silver paint finish. Very nice. This SL trim level, which I filmed in particular, is the top of the line of this Pathfinder, so for that, it has 4 or maybe 5 cameras in total, so you can see all around you in 360 degrees on the infotainment touchscreen. So let me know your thoughts down in the comments about this new Pathfinder, especially the SL trim. As for my close friends, stop sending me your comments by WhatsApp, otherwise you'll never help my channel grow at all. Now you can pause here so you can read the information on the fuel card. To tell the truth, I can't tell you enough how much I really love this Pathfinder, especially the SL trim, because it's absolutely stunning and far more distinctive than ever before, due to the body lines, more angular and thinner headlights and taillights, and more boxier looking body design. And speaking of which, I really love these thin LED taillights, especially when they are connected to the center of the back, where the Nissan badge is located, just like a whole LED light bar, very tasteful and attractive. But unfortunately, they don't fully light up the entire back of the vehicle. And I only wish if they'd placed the back window wiper right under the roof spoiler, so the whole back would look nicer and even more professional and modern. But anyway, it is what it is. So again, let me know what you think about the overall back design down in the comments, because to me at least, it looks so beautiful. And as you're watching this video, please subscribe to the channel as it'll help a lot to grow. Thank you so much. Now, you may keep feasting your eyes on this vehicle while I'm filming around it. Now let's climb into the front seat. Starting off with this door panel, which looks kind of plain, but with beautiful color tones and some high quality and soft leather materials, along with the stitch work on it. And let's not forget these beautiful ambient LED lights, which are placed right under the upper portion of the door panel. And a tasteful and welcoming silver door trim with the branding in it, which is nice. And also, the front seats are fully electric assist for more comfortable adjustments. The first thing you see once you sit in the front seat is the dash and the steering wheel, which they look all beautiful and more modern, along with this fully digital gauge cluster, which looks beautiful, but not really tasteful because of its old school hood. Good thing they also included a head-up display in the SL Pathfinder, which is a big deal. I actually love the design of the door panel because of these tasteful materials, and I also love this overall design of the dash with these soft leather and some cohesive stitchworks and a nice cubby storage on top of the glove box. Very nice. I'm not sure about the size of the digital gauge cluster in numbers, but surprisingly, this SL trim level has a huge 12.3-inch infotainment touchscreen, which is really big and impressive. And also, there's an exclusive feature called Nissan Connect 9. And there's also a phone storage, which supports wireless connectivities, such as Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Plus, there's also a wireless charging feature in this package, which is so great to have these days. In this trim, you will also get a wide selection of driving modes for your suitable driving experience and for some certain tough conditions. And some extra storage with some USB ports for bigger phones and tablet devices, which is a big bonus to add for the money. And another big storage under the armrest, which is something nice to have. Of course, there's no doubt that the auto-dimming feature is also included, especially in this package. And let's not forget the star of the show, and that is the panoramic sunroof, which is a huge deal for me. Now let's jump into the back seat. Well, same as the front door panels, with all the materials, except that the design looks a bit different, but the good news is that there are a couple of sunshades included for the back windows, which is great, but I wish if they were fully electric shades. And there are 2 cup holders and pockets for each door panel, which is very practical. And also, there's a manual lumbar, so when you pull it upwards, you'll be able to get access to the 3rd row seat. As you can see, the legroom is perfectly spacious, and so is the gap under the front seat, which is excellent. Well, there are many things going on in the back, like for example, a full separate climate control panel for the rear vents, which are placed on the ceiling for the 2nd and 3rd row seats, and 2 USB ports. Personally, I give this Pathfinder a 10 out of 10 for its practicality and reliability. And 2 cup holders and a small cubby storage for your phone, for example. And of course, the 3rd row seat, which is nice and roomy, and more items worth mentioning, such as more USB ports, more ceiling vents, and more cup holders, so it's like there are hundreds of cup holders inside the Pathfinder, which is unbelievable. And finally, the back cargo, but unfortunately, once the 3rd row seat is unfolded, the cargo becomes a bit of a lackluster, but when you fold the 3rd row, you'll get a huge amount of cargo space, which is very practical at this point. And that's it for this review, so if you enjoyed my blabbering, please hit the like button, and please subscribe to the channel, and make sure to watch more videos at the end screen. So until then, stay safe.